Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic Crossword, and this is being published on Saturday the 14th of June 2025, and I see the name Cheeko and my brain's gone, oh, not sure about Cheeko. And a little look back in my record shows that the three puzzles we've had from Cheeko this year have been 19, 40 and 22 minutes, so nothing quick. And we've got a tough grid as well. We've got the portcullis grid. We've got all these letters across the top and all these letters down the side that do not have checkers, so if we had a one across or a one down, we'd get a lot of those letters filled in, but we haven't, so we've got to think of them for ourselves. So yeah, this is challenge on really. I've got an hour and 20 minutes before I'm going to bottle, and I will not be spending that long on it. But anyway, let's reset the timer and crack on. Fragment of coin case, one from ancient Peru. Is definitely Inca. Okay, that's okay. Don't mind that one. Maybe scorpion found in handcar, I suspect. Handcar. Is that a hidden word again? Carious? Don't know. Okay. Tree snake pulled back. Grabbed by short infant. Child, kid, tree. We're looking for a tree, aren't we? With a snake in it. Which is going to be probably an asp or something. Unopened letters scattered about thoroughfare. So thoroughfare would be a road, way, unopened. One churchman or another missing company. My list of churchmen I do not clergy. Reverend, minister, minster. Disadvantaged vendor pursuing nil-nil. Goalless. I don't know about that. Not sure about goalless. Defender. Can't really figure that one out really. A conservative returned by electoral division. Scandinavian, also cycling east. Is it just a... Also as and or two, east on the end. God. Finns, Norwegians, Swedes. Lapps, maybe. East. Finn. I can't. Fresh chapter that's shocking and racy at the end. A light outside centre in Azor's holiday location. A light outside a centre in Azor's holiday location. Stopping retail, possibly live for free. Possibly live is live B. Behind Potters, tents doesn't come into it. Potters, take the T from tents out. Would be P-O-U-S, Pouse. Behind is your rear. Potters is President of the United States, in theory, at least. Is it American version for rear? Behind rear. Can't see why that would be though, really. American, working on, in. Wow, this has not gone well, has it? One clue, and that was a hidden word. In secret, in camera. Why would that be in camera? Yep, that's an anagram of it, in camera, which is a phrase that I've only learnt from Crossword Land for meaning privately. Wow. Element of riotous behaviour, outlawed, originally in prison. Element, we're looking for a particular element, riotous behaviour, outlawed, so. Prison could be a can. One churchman, or another missing company. Deacon, dean, yeah, deacon and a dean, okay. Element, hydrogen, helium, carbon, what would be carbon? Right, yeah, RBO, okay. RBA going in the can for writer's behaviour outlawed originally. Help, old boy needs raincoat when going up country. Help is aid, old boy is OB. Raincoat's a Mac when going up. So what does all that mean? We got DIA. I'm going to take this out because that isn't going to work. Old boy is B at Cambodia, isn't it? Cambodia. Very well. What's this? Tree snake. Boa. Baobab. That is a B. Grabbed by short infant, which is a baby. Okay. Next down one. Deep fish. Oh gosh. Deep. Small animal cuddles her innocent child. Small animal cuddling her innocent child is a pay for the use of hotel on island retreat shunning freebie. H on I shunning freebie. Oh, we've only got 4 letters as well. H on I. Civic dignitaries somehow learned to hold maths. That's just saying I've learned with an M in it, isn't it? Which is don't know what they are, mandrels or something. Learned. Let's put that down on my piece of paper. Learned with an M. It's like men. Real men. Blah. I'm gonna put MEN there. Men there. Dignitaries like men. Convinced that's the answer. But film projecting method. Armenia developed under communism. So that's just a anagram of. Is that in camera again? Is that just a little play on in camera, isn't it? Armenia, camera. We've got Armenia in camera, yeah. Film projection in camera? I think that's in camera, which is obviously the same answer as the first one. I don't know, maybe it's not. And therefore 8 across and 22 across might be as well. Anagrams, I think. Maybe scorpion in handcar, I suspect. Maybe not. Handcar either could be an anagram, which is an arachnid. Okay, so maybe this one down here is an anagram of that. 22 down. Possibly live for free. I've got an E though from arachnid, so let's go back to just go through the clues. Guardian, mostly enthusiastic, goes on through. Ban and D to learn every soften. Learn every soften is ERT, or if that's ERT, desert. Desert is to abandon, yep. So it's supposed to be rare, mustn't it? Behind potus, tense doesn't come into it. Your behind is your rear. Maybe this isn't in camera then, but some version of that. What's this? Scandinavian. That's a Dane, I think. And with an E, okay, Dane. Couldn't get to that one even, because that throws out the in-camera theory, but it is something like that, I'm sure. I'm sure this is rear, but I understand why. It's the American word for behind. Tense doesn't come into it. Tense, not sure. Sure, that's just an anagram of in camera. A light out centres in Azor's holiday location. OR. Centre. Okay, so it's a light outside the centre of Azor's is OR, isn't it? The only place OR can go is there, really, which would fit with the that holiday location is a resort. A light is to rest then, I suppose. That's aldermen going down there. Now I get it. Now I can see the anagram. Aldermen. Yep. Let's go back to the Downs. What was linked through Guardian? Don't know. Don't know. Beneficiary in Scottish town. Air. So that's air that way. Indeed. Right time. Indeed. Rage. Right. Act. Okay, well it's looking a bit happier, I'll say that, but not overly. This in-camera one, which is what that is, isn't it? Sort of got INCAMERA. I've got rid of the NRA. NRA. Cinerama. Okay, Cinerama. Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, Cinerama. Okay, Cinerama doesn't work, but Cinerama would be Cine. That's rump. Aha, okay, now I get it. Trump and rump. Okay, that makes more sense. Trump and rump. Right, disadvantage of something back, isn't it? Disadvantage is defender pursuing 0-0. Deadlock. I think it's deadlock, but I don't understand. 0-0 is a deadlock. Dead loss. Dead. Cuddles her is her. Small animal. Cherub. Okay, I've forgotten that. I'm really not getting anywhere on this. That must be back then, wasn't it? Disadvantage is a drawback. Okay, so drawback. Yeah, that's okay. Right, cherub. Unopened letters scattered about forest. I think that's an RD, isn't it? Hotel on island. Well, that looks like it must be HI then. Pay for the use of is to hire. Retreat. Shunning freebie. Oh, treat. Okay. I'll put murder there, but that can't be. Unopened is deep fish. Carp. Unopened letters. Mail post. This one, conservative return by electoral division, is a seat. Seats electoral division by electoral. Fresh chapter. Chapter is CH. That's shocking and racy at the end. Fresh is racy at the end would be maybe a Y. Cheesy. In which case, what's that? Indeed. Yes. R. Don't think so. This one, stopping a retail possibly live for free. Gosh. That could be B, couldn't it? In which case, stopping would be that's an anagram at retail. I'm not sure it is. Yeah, okay, so it's not sure about that. RETLAI. Oh. Conservative could be a Tory. Returned by electoral division. Land. Division. This one, Guardian, mostly enthusiastic. Goes on through. Unopened letters scattered about thoroughfare. I think that's got to be the road, hasn't it, for a thoroughfare? Unopened letters. Unopened. Or could it just be scattered letters? There's a lot of letters in letters. That doesn't really seem likely. Can't just be random letters going around it. Border. Unopened border. No. Deep. The only fish I can think of 4 letters is a carp. I don't know. I think that's right though. Which made that post. That was higher, wasn't it? Because that's retreat without the freebie treat. Unopened is. I'm assuming that's road in the middle. I mean, re could be re, I suppose. Fresh chapter. Fresh chapter, that's shocking. And racy at the end. Fresh is cheery, cherry, choosy, chewy, conservative. Returned is back, and we've got drawback. Is it just an anagram of that in it? It's probably another anagram of drawback, isn't it? Knowing or seeing which makes that a ward. Backward, I think that is. Returned is back. Backward. Why would that be backward though? But I think that is backward. Which makes that a K. Guardian goes on through. Mostly enthusiastic. Backward and drawback look like they ought to be anagrams of each other. I don't know. Award is the electoral division. Returned is back, but conservative is back. If you're being conservative, does that mean you're backward? Guardian, mostly goes on through. I don't like this Y starter really. Indeed. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's year, isn't it? Okay. This wants to be diatribe to my head. Can't be diatribe. But I've got rid of an A for retail if that's part of the clue. In fact, I've got rid of all 3 vowels, which leaves RTL. Let's get that out for a minute. Liberate, okay. Oh, berate. There we go. What's this one? Fresh chapter. That's shocking. And this one, Guardian. I can't think what the word for Guardian is really. Mostly enthusiastic. Keen. Keeper. Goes on through. Is that cheeky? Cheeky. Racy end. Fresh is cheeky. Keener. Keeper. Keeper. Mostly keen. Goes on through is purr. I think Guardian is a keeper. Mostly enthusiastic is keen without an N. Goes on through purr. I don't understand that. Which is probably why we're wrong, but I'm not really interested enough by this puzzle to keep wanting. Yeah, it feels too 15 by 15 for my liking. Which leaves these 2 unopened. About thoroughfare. Or is it an anagram of letters without the L? Unopened letters scattered about would be E-T-T-E-R-S, which would be, I don't know, 2 T's, terts, tercet, which would give a thoroughfare, which would be a street, okay, which means that must be bass, I suppose, bass. I'm going to go bass, there we are. What have I missed? Oh, drawback, walk backward. 1851 somehow. Oh my word, that was so hard. I mean, 1851. I sound like I can complain. I probably sound very I mean, yeah, wow. Okay, 1851 on that. Let's go through those clues because that was not easy and there's bits I don't really understand. So a fragment of is telling us there's a hidden word across coin case, and that's Inca, which is someone who's from ancient Peru. That's a fine clue. That's the only one I got on the crosses. Maybe a scorpion. So a scorpion is an example of an arachnid. I don't know what defines an arachnid, but scorpions, I think maybe it's the number of legs or something. I think they have to have legs or 8 letters. Found in is just irrelevant really, and then we've got handcar eye is an anagram of arachnid, suspect is your anagram indicator. A tree is a baobab. The snake pulled back is the boa, going backwards, and grabbed by the short infants we've got baby without the Y going around it. Unopened letters, so take the L off of letters and then anagram the remaining letters of letters. Scattered about is your anagram indicator, and a thoroughfare is a street. We've got a deacon becoming a dean here, so the deacon missing the company means take the CO out of deacon, leaves you the dean. Fair enough, that's fine clue. Disadvantage is a drawback. Defender pursuing 0-0, so yeah, a 0-0 is a draw, and defender is a back, so the back is coming after draw. Conservative means you're backward, really. Returned is back, gave it back. Electoral division is a ward. Don't see that very often. And if I hadn't had the helpful pairings, I would probably not have got that one. Scandinavian is a Dane. Also is and cycling. So cycling says move letters to the end. So AN and then move the D to the front. And then east is E on the end. Fresh is cheeky. Chapter is abbreviated to CH. That shocking is eek, and a Y from Ray C at the end. A light outside. So if you're a light, you must. What have we got? Rest. You must rest to a light. Not really a word, a synonym I know of. I mean, it just means get on or get off to me, but to rest. Outside the centre in Azores, so the centre of Azores is literally the OR. So put that into rest, gives you resort, which is a holiday location. Stopping is saying put live is B. So put that, stop that up with in the anagram of retail to get to liberate, which is free. Behind the potus, so the behind is the rump, which is the rear part of an animal often. Potus is Donald Trump at the moment. So tense doesn't come into it, so take the T off of Trump, becomes rump. Nice clue, like it. Let's have a look at one down. American is an anagram of in camera, working is your anagram indicator, and privately, so in camera means in private. We've got the element of carbon here. We've got riotous behaviour outlawed originally, so we've got the RBO going into, which is the letters of those, going into the can, which is the prison. Right, we've got help old boy needs raincoat when going up. So help is aid, old boy is abbreviated to OB, and a raincoat is a MAC. So we then put that upwards to get to the country of Cambodia. So we've got aid going upwards, OB going upwards, MAC going upwards, Cambodia. Something that's deep is bass, and a fish is a bass. A small animal is a cub. I never actually looked at it. It's a cub cuddling her, literally her. Innocent child is a cherub. Pay for the use of is to hire. Hotel is H, NATO phonetic alphabet. I for Ireland is a standard abbreviation. And then retreat, showing the freebie. So take the free treat off of retreat, gives you re. Civic dignitaries are aldermen. Somehow is your anagram indicator that alderman is anagram of learned, holding M for mass. Film projection method is Cinerama, which is an anagram of Armenia. Developed is your anagram indicator, and we've got under communism initially, so the initial of communism is C, and all the anagram goes under the C because it's a down clue. Guardian is a keeper. Mostly enthusiastic is keen without the N. Goes on through is per. Not really sure about that per bit. I don't know if it's another shortening or whether we're talking about one per day or something. In some ways goes on through. Not sure about that. Abandon is to desert. We've got alternate later, so every so often of Deeds is first, third and fifth letter, and then the second, fourth and sixth letter of learnt. Beneficiary is an heir. Scottish town of Ayr mentions it's got a sound like of air, which is AYR for the Scottish town. And finally, indeed is yeah, and right is R put on the end, which gives you year, which is a time. So there we go, all done. 1851. I am very pleased with that time because that was probably the hardest puzzle in a week or two. I mean, I only got one on the crosses. Wow. Thanks for watching.